What's up everybody, and welcome to the channel. In today's video we're checking out this 2026 Nissan Rogue. This one is a Platinum all-wheel drive, finished off in the Scarlet Ember, and then the MSRP is $43,900. You think this is the best way to go for a mid to small size crossover? There's a lot of cars in this class. You have the new Volkswagen Tiguan, the Hyundai Tucson, Honda CR-V, and Toyota RAV4. So there's a lot of nice cars in this. Do you think the newest Nissan Rogue is your best option? Let me know down in the comments. So from here, underneath the hood, this one actually does have, I'd say, the most unique engine. So this is actually a 1.5 liter inline 3-cylinder turbocharged engine with 201 horsepower and 225 pound-feet of torque. It has a CVT transmission. It's also all-wheel drive. Curb weight's going to be around 3,700 pounds, and then it runs on a 14.5 gallon fuel tank. But you can expect 28 in the city with 35 on the highway, and it can actually even tow 1,500 pounds. For the styling, it's got a pretty unique look, especially for the Platinum. You have all the chrome trim, which looks really good. You got the nice grille up front with the gloss black, forward-facing camera, and then I like the split design on these headlights. You got the running lights up here, actual headlights are down here, and then we even have functional openings to allow air to flow through the bumper. We have parking sensors all throughout it, more gloss black trim, openings, as well as a safety sensor. I think it comes together nicely, especially in the Platinum trim. I mean, it's a good looking crossover, can't complain. You have some smooth body lines up front as well on the hood, sharp lines on the farthest side. And then at the side profile, all that gloss black makes its way into the fender arches, where you can also see these 19-inch wheels. Got a nice dark gray and then this cool diamond cut trim accent, and it looks pretty nice overall with a multi-spoke look. More of the gloss black all throughout the side skirts with chrome accents, and then we have body colored mirror caps with an integrated turn signal and camera, body color on the door handles, and then I like the black for all the pillars. Got more of this chrome trim throughout it, and then there's a full panoramic sunroof up above, roof rails and roof racks. And then for the side profile, it has a good profile overall. Good proportions to it. It's not too big looking, not too small looking. Got some sharp body lines as well for all the fender arches. Again, can't go wrong. It just looks like a nice solid choice. Got some nice designs over here with the gloss black, integrated spoiler, and then we have the nice red on the taillights. More of that gloss black makes its way into the rear bumper with all of your parking sensors and chrome trim, all of your badging as well. But yeah, can't complain. The styling's pretty nice. It just looks like a good overall modern car. From here, we can press that one button. You're gonna have that power lift gate to open that up. And we have a ton of storage space. I also like how the seats fold nice and flat to give you a ton of space. There's even a grab handle on each side where you can pull, and that's gonna fold down those seats. Got a nice large privacy cover, and then the floor is even removable. So you have extra storage space hidden underneath it, or you can take all this out and just have a deeper load floor. Up here, we can just press the button, go ahead and close it up. And then taking a look at the interior, seats are gonna fold nice and flat. Very easily, we can get them back up. And then I love the black leather interior. So we have 3 seats in back. We can pull this down for a armrest and cup holders. There's even amenities like your air vents. We have heated seats, plugs, controls for climate, and then storage on the back side of all the seats. You're gonna have some nice black material all throughout the door panel with a soft touch. There's even a set of sunshades, which I really like to see. Now this has comfort access, so the driver's seat has slid back quite a bit, but overall you're gonna have plenty of legroom in here, as you can tell from this seat. Feet fit nicely, tons of headroom at 5'11". Seat backs were reclined good enough. However, the bottoms, I would say they feel a little flat to me. I seem to be sliding forwards when I'm sitting here. So maybe not the greatest bases, but overall, I mean, it's plenty of room in here for kids and car seats. And, you know, friends in a pinch, not a big deal. So not bad on sizing, pretty good way to go. And then as we make our way to the driver's seat, you're gonna get that button where you can lock and unlock it from the door here. And then more soft touch all around the door panel. Got this nice silver trim, memory seating, this kind of like black brushed aluminum trim with all of your simple controls right there, padded armrest and grab handle, and then all the power controls for the seat. I love the leather design with the perforations and the quilted stitching. That looks really neat. So premium interior for a kind of an average crossover. Now inside, let's fire it up. So you can see that comfort access, sliding my seat forward. You have a nice flat bottom style on the leather wrapped steering wheel. There's paddle shifters, even though we have a CVT transmission. Controls on the left side for some audio, as well as the screen controls. And then we have Bluetooth over on the right side with some cruise control settings. We can even change the center view, which is a cool touch just to give you more of a full screen design. And then we have a lot of information you can go through, and then some menus you can go up and down as well. But lots of stuff in here, a lot of trip information, more settings, and things like that. On the right stock, we have all your windshield wiper control, headlights, automatic high beams, and turn signals over on the left. And then we have our steering intervention, the heads-up display, interior dimming, trunk release, and auto start. And then you can see one of your air vents, some soft touch material, heads-up display. And then I really like this wood accent with the silver trim. It's a nice subtle touch, more of the stitching. And then for the center screen, this is the newest design for Nissan. You have a nice setup right here with all sorts of different information popping up, nice animations. And then for the full Google integration, you can see our map, nice full screen design, very similar to a smartphone, which is really nice to see. You have audio that's going to pop up as well, phone integration, and then we have settings over here with all sorts of these apps that you can mess with. So really simple screen, nicely laid out. Reverse camera pops up. You have a really good top-down view, a couple different views you can play with as well, 360 camera. Tapping the P button, we're back into park. And then underneath all of that, you can see a shortcut for your volume, the camera, track, and the lighting as well. And then we have our air vents, different dual zone temperature controls, fan speed, temperature. The rear has their own button, which makes it really simple. Heated steering wheel and seats. And then we have plugs all down below with wireless phone charging pad right there. You're gonna see 2 cup holders, more of this like brushed aluminum style trim, and then our drive modes. So from here, we can just toggle this. It's gonna all pop up on the screen very easily. We have a hidden storage all down below with more soft touch and stitching, park and brake, and then a nice dual design for your armrest. You have a lot of space in here, and then nice comfortable material. Glove box is pretty large as expected. And then one last look at the interior. You know, it's very well done. It's nicely appointed. It's simple in here, but it's also got nice use of materials. You're gonna see a massive sunroof with that panoramic shade. We have all those controls, dome lights, sunglass holder, nice thin mirror, and then just a nice overall place to be. All right, so setting off now in the Nissan Rogue. A little bit of gravel just to test that out a little bit. Obviously, this does have a little bit of off-road capabilities, especially being all-wheel drive. So it makes it pretty well-rounded for maybe like a camping trip or going on a hike, something where you might encounter like some gravel roads. So normal driving, we're just in the auto drive mode. You know, it's a pretty comfortable car overall. I definitely like the new screen setup. I think it just makes it look modern, feel really nice. It looks just like a, you know, as you would expect on any new car. So I like that design. That just makes it look pretty cool. Visibility's all really good throughout the windshield and the mirrors. Everything is pretty easy to see around. And then when you look over your left and right shoulder, not really any crazy blind spots. Honestly, just a really easy car to drive around. It's pretty comfortable. Armrests are in a good place. The steering wheel feels nice. And the way it drives, you know, there's good feedback from the steering. There's enough weight to it to where you feel like you're kind of commanding the car, but it's light enough to just be a comfortable car. Seat comfort is also really good. I love the materials too. It feels really nice just sitting in these seats. There's a lot of padding. They support me quite nicely. It's maybe a little noisy. You can hear some of that road noise a little bit, especially when you hit bumps. I wouldn't necessarily say there's much wind noise. We've driven these on the highway and things like that. Turning circle is really tight. Wow, that's pretty cool. And then if we go into sport mode to test out this 3-cylinder, which is a very unique engine comparing it to the entire competition, you know, it's peppy. Not bad, given it half throttle. It has a CVT, but as you can tell by the tach, it kind of does have like programmed shifts. So it kind of does feel like it has a transmission with gears. So it's a little bit interesting. You can still tell it's a CVT, obviously, but it's interesting how it's not just like a whiny CVT. So I don't really mind the transmission on this car that much. I would, of course, prefer a normal one, but honestly, not too bad with just getting up to speed. It seems to have the power and the delivery to just kind of do what you need to do. So I think when you drive this, I think it's a pretty good, solid choice with no real compromises. There's good storage solutions throughout it. And again, I mean, I'm feeling really comfortable in this car with no complaints. So I think this is going to accommodate a lot of people and just be a good, comfortable, economical car. I wouldn't mind taking this on a long trip because I feel like there is enough padding in these seats, enough nice amenities to where you're gonna feel pretty good going on a long trip and not getting fatigued at all. It's a small enough car to where it's really easy to place. I mean, just easy to park. The cameras all work really well. So I don't think there's anything driving this that you're gonna not like. I think it just kind of hits everything very well as far as things you're gonna want in a midsize crossover. and it drives pretty good.